Hello students. In today's lecture, we'll be discussing about types of research. There are different types of research according to their purpose, type of data used, depth of the scope, source of information, and other factors. Broadly, research can be classified as descriptive versus analytical research, applied versus fundamental research, quantitative versus qualitative research, conceptual versus empirical research. Other types of research will be studying the different terminology which are being used in this. Types of research. Descriptive research. Descriptive research's main goal is to describe a phenomena, characteristics, without necessarily focusing on the factors that contribute to its occurrence. In descriptive research, the researcher must take special care to avoid influencing the observed object or phenomena, because doing so could alter its behavior. Analytical research, which is also known as experimental research, it involves creating or reproducing a phenomena whose variables are altered under very precise controls in order to recognize or understand its impact on a different independent variable or object. Measurements of the phenomena under study are made using study and control groups and in accordance with the rules of the scientific methods. Descriptive versus analytical research. Analytical research focuses on understanding the cause-effect relationship between two or more variables. In analytical research, the researcher tries to explain the reasons why and how the trade deficit has moved in a specific direction within the given time. Third, applied research. This type of research is done to address a specific research problem. Applied research is commonly used in the field of engineering, computer science, medicine, etc., to develop partial scientific knowledge. This type of research is based on knowledge and results obtained from theoretical research. For example, applied researchers may investigate ways to improve agricultural crop production, treat or cure a specific disease, improve the energy efficiency of homes, offices, or modes of transportation. Fourth, fundamental research. Fundamental research is driven by a scientist's curiosity or interest in a scientific question. The main motivation is to expand men's knowledge, not to create or invent something. There is no obvious commercial value to the discoveries that results from basic research. For example, fundamental research, which is also referred as a basic research, basic science investigations probe for answers to questions such as: how did the universe begin? What are protons, neutrons, and electrons composed of? How do slime molds reproduce? What is the specific genetic code of the fruit fly? Qualitative research. In qualitative research, data is collected through open-ended questions. The majority of the responses are not numerical. This technique aids in the researcher's comprehension of participants' thoughts and the reasons behind their opinions. Next we have sixth, quantitative research. Quantitative research work with numerical data and quantifiable forms. It employs a methodological approach of looking into events or data. It offers justification for connections between quantifiable factors that can be used to either describe, predict, or regulate an event. The generation of models, theories, and hypotheses, the development of instruments and methods for measurements. All these are the examples of the quantitative research. Experimental control and manipulation of variables, collection of empirical data, modeling and analysis of data, evaluation of results. Next, we have conceptual research versus empirical research. Conceptual research involves the development of new theories, abstract ideas, and generalized principles. Philosophers, intellectuals, and thinkers carry out this kind of research. On the basis of their conceptual knowledge, they build theoretical models. Conceptual research is an intellectual process to develop and verify knowledge. Empirical research is based on an observation and experimentation. The information collected in the form of facts develops the conclusions and theories about a phenomena. The models so developed can again be verified by a replication of data collection. To test a given hypothesis, empirical research is most popular and powerful tool in the modern world. Next, we have the other types of research. Now we would like to summarize the different types of research. On the basis of purpose, we have theoretical research. Theoretical research is based on generating knowledge regardless of its practical application. In this type of research, data are collected to develop new general concepts for better understanding of a particular field. Second, we have applied research. This type of research is done to address a specific research problem. Second, on the basis of depth of scope, we have exploratory research. This type of research is used to investigate a topic that has not yet been thoroughly studied or comprehended. It establishes a framework and a hypothesis from which a thorough investigation may be built. The second type, on the basis of depth of scope, we have descriptive research. Main goal is to describe a phenomena's characteristic without focusing on the factors that contribute to its occurrence. Third type, on the basis of depth of scope, you have explanatory research. The most prevalent form of study methodology is explanatory research, which is in charge of creating cause and effect connections that let generalizations be made to related realities. And the fourth type, on the basis of depth of scope, we have correlational research. This kind of scientific investigation aims to establish a connection between two or more variables. When a variable changes, how much the other component of the observed system change is the goal of a correlational study. Third type, on the basis of data used. Qualitative research. In qualitative research, data is collected through open-ended questions. The majority of the responses are not numerical. Next, second, on the basis of data use, we have quantitative research. Quantitative research work with numerical data and quantifiable forms. It employs a methodological approach of looking into events or data. Fourth type we have on the basis of degree of manipulation of variables. In it you have the first, that is analytical or the experimental research. It involves creating or reproducing a phenomena whose variables are altered under very precise controls in order to recognize or understand its impact on a different independent variable or object. Second type, on the basis of degree of manipulation of variables, we have non-experimental research, which is also referred as observational research. In this type of research, a certain phenomena is analyzed in its natural surroundings and is also known as an observational research. As a result, the researcher refrains from taking direct action and instead restricts their involvement to collecting the data needed for the study. And it is frequently used in descriptive research because it is observational in nature. Next you have quasi-experimental research. This type of research is not totally experimental because it merely affects some factors of the phenomena being studied. The focus group and the research in this instant are not chosen at random, but rather from populations or groups that already exist. This will guarantee that the information gathered is pertinent and that the study can take into account the population's knowledge, viewpoints, and opinions. Now next we have other types of research. Historical research is the study of past events, historical documents, remains, and relics. Clinical research is employed to study the effects of a new drug. Market research is performed to forecast the potential demand of a product. One-time research is carried out on a small scale in short period with a specific purpose. Educational research is directed towards the study and development of educational system. Social research is concerned with the social problems of the society. Field research is done by going out in the field or market. Laboratory research is carried out within four walls of a laboratory. Thank you. Thank you very much.